Welcome back to the Weekly News Roundup. This is the Sillyville edition. These are recorded live Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like to catch the show live. Before we dive on in, you can head on over to switchedtolinux.com/affiliates if you'd like to help support the channel. Let's go ahead and dive on into the news. Facebook tells group admins to consider adding people of color as moderators to help them navigate Black Lives Matter moments. Yeah, so nobody can monitor the current discussion unless they happen to be black. Isn't that racist? You're telling me, oh, you have the wrong skin color, you can't moderate this properly. That's the definition of racism, people. So Facebook, like everyone else, is buying into all of this nonsense and putting all this stuff up here and pandering to a bunch of people that is not about protecting Black Lives people. If you think I'm wrong, you go to the Black Lives Matter website, their official website, and read the entirety, please, of their About Us page and what we stand for page. Read it, please. And then maybe if more companies would start doing that, they would recognize, say, like, I'm all about equality. That's just fine. But they're not asking for equality. They're asking to flip everything around, and they're saying that white people have no option to speak about or to moderate or to discuss or anything else. And that is the textbook definition of racism. Very interesting. So Facebook is getting in on the news itself, and they're showing themselves kind of crazy. And also what we are finding is that the people in this group do not understand what STEM means. So I was a graduate of STEM technologies, STEM. When I was in grad school, and I have a doctor's degree in hard sciences. And when I was in grad school, STEM just started to show up. And STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The idea of STEM treatment is to push forward real, true science, looking at the various sciences, being biologies and chemistries and physics and your other hard sciences. Then you have various technology fields, robotics, things like this. You have engineering, building things, mathematics. These are all hard, physical, concrete sciences. That's what it is. What do they want to do? Hashtag shut down STEM. You need to go and work on racism instead, which, by the way, is absolutely studied and should be studied at the university level. That is studied in the fields of psychology and in the fields of sociology. There is a place to study this. We don't take scientists who are not trained in sociology and psychology and tell them to start studying sociology and psychology. You're asking unqualified people to study things at a professional level. You can't do that. Hashtag leave STEM alone. Let STEM continue to work on science. Of course, maybe they want to shut down STEM so that they can stop getting reports. Never mind. I don't want to go there. Man. But anyway, a whole lot of people are whining about this, that there's apparently, I don't know. I don't get it. But if you're wondering why we're calling for shut down academia, read all of our lived experiences. Black in the Ivories, how everyday racism shows up. Oh, God. But anyway, yeah, they want to shut down STEM because scientists aren't studying racism. They're not supposed to be studying racism. They're supposed to be studying data. So these people have lost their ever-loving mind. They do not understand what data is, what science is, and clearly they don't know what STEM is, because STEM is not the place where you study racism, which should be studied. It's just that happens to be studied in a different school in the university setting, okay? This is not complicated. Data based on scientific, physical principles and experimental protocols is what we need for STEM. There's plenty of research in the other fields. Very interesting. All right, let's get off of this nonsense for now. And we found some other stuff like these headphones made from hemp that, of course, cost $420. $420 headphones. Yeah, $420 headphones made with hemp. Are you a customer or are you not? Do you buy these because they sound good? Or do you buy these because this is hemp headphones that cost $420? Maybe they should have made them $42.00. I don't know. But anyway, they're no stranger to building excellent headphones out of weird and wonderful materials alongside regular excellent sounding pairs. It's made limited editions out of whiskey barrels with the design help from Elijah Wood. That's interesting. That's right, though. He is actually a like wine connoisseur, I believe. Wood from a yogurt mill and the pistons of a Harley Davidson motorcycle. Now that's cool. Now it's turning its attention to hemp, using it to produce a pair of hemp headphones that can cost $420. That's kind of funny. Very interesting, but let me know if you're a customer or if this is just crazy nonsense. I really don't know. All right, so here is a nice unassuming coffee table that transforms into an arcade machine. Look at this bad boy. So you can see here in the picture, the joystick is off. You actually unscrew them from the joystick handler and they get put over here. And so they're the pull out doors. I wish they had a picture of that. But you slide these guys out, you unscrew these off, and you screw them instead into these holes here. And then now you have a full arcade, and you can hook this up with a variety of different arcade systems and arcade settings out there. So you can go ahead and play a variety of old arcade style games. There you go. There's a picture of it still in there. Known simply as the coffee table, this piece of functional furniture hides a secret within. Pulling out the two unassuming handles basically sets up the console. Not a whole lot of information. So we have Game Burger Advance. Is it Joby? I don't know what that one is. So I have no idea what all these are because I'm not a gamer. But anyway, cool concept. Anyway, this is a little bit on the silly side. You know, I don't know. Would you want to like have your drinks and stuff on this table? I'd be worried about spilling onto the buttons or whatever. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. And on to our feature story today. Apple has a new patent for a new social distancing group selfie app. So the idea here is that we need to have our group photos, but we can't possibly have our group photos because we have to be socially distancing. So now we have an app to fake our photos for us. So kind of going through all the different systems, how the platform works. So here it is here. Here's this. There's a few other patents on here. So the idea is that you can, it's going to use various AI and various methods to take all of the individual photos, put them together in one giant group and things like this, and basically produce an artificial intelligence designed selfie that you can then post on your various devices. That's about as crazy it's going to get. So Apple apparently has so much money that now they're putting money into making group pictures where group pictures don't exist because we're apparently not allowed to be in a group anymore. This is the peak of insanity. Let me know your thoughts about this and the other comments and other articles in the comments down below.